Let me try out this new intro. Devlog 12. Menu, don't mind if I do. After working on the combat, I focused on the features of the home and the room. A lot of that interactivity in gameplay involved menus and UI, so naturally I improved upon that as well. I switched all the fonts to match the aesthetic of the game and made a lot of new widgets. The updated inventory system can take all types of buttons and items, and the buttons themselves don't always have to be text. Now when browsing the room items, their images will be shown. These pictures I took manually and will probably have to do so every time. While looking through the inventory now, when hovering above a button, the text related to that item will appear at the bottom. This works for all equipment and the spells as well. And there have been as well some major reductions to the room abilities. As of now, I've removed the companions. Previously, you could add a ghost of a person and a ghost of a dog, but even then, it didn't feel or look right to me. There are too many types of people and dogs to possibly cover with these ghosts. If I do add a companion to the room, they will be their own type of creature. I'm considering creating a unique pet just for this. I also managed to adjust how the room items work, and now they only use one blueprint instead of their own unique one. This saves a lot of effort on my part, because I don't have to make a new blueprint every time. All the logic is just on one object. If it needs additional logic, I merely add it to the same object. The more I work on this, the more I learn how to be more efficient. And sometimes that means going back to old functionalities to refine them. I also streamlined the data of the room. The tutorial I watched a while back for making different rooms created a different save file for each unique room. I suppose that isn't too cumbersome, but then I thought about the number of rooms one single player or person could have, and I still haven't added a limit to that either. After a lot of tinkering and adjustments, I was able to get all the room data saved onto a single file. All important information is contained within the player's save file. This makes it much easier to organize and handle, especially because I expect there will be a lot more to add once I figure out other things to do within the room. Currently, I'm working on being able to change the inputs. Even some games these days still don't have an option to do so. I personally know how difficult and annoying it is to add these settings. But as an avid gamer, one of the first things I do when picking up a game is changing the controls to something more comfortable for me. I'm left-handed, and that means I feel extremely awkward when games use the arrow keys for movement and the left side of keyboard for actions. Anyway, it might not be a big deal for other people, but being able to change the controls is something I believe should be in every game. I'm working on this now instead of other mechanics because I'm headed towards a playable demo, and because I know how to do it. Peace out.